Welcome to our Money Basics series. Today, we're exploring one of the most fundamental concepts in economics: money. Money is something everyone uses daily, but have you ever stopped to think about what it really is? Understanding money and how it works is essential for making smart financial decisions. Money isn't just paper bills or coins in your pocket. It's a sophisticated system that makes our modern economy possible. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a clear understanding of what money truly is and why societies around the world rely on it. So what exactly is money? At its core, money is a medium of exchange that facilitates trade between people. Think of it as a tool that helps us buy and sell goods and services easily. Money also represents stored value, meaning it holds purchasing power that you can use later. Unlike a direct trade where you might exchange apples for fish, money acts as an intermediary. It's universally accepted in transactions, making it much easier to conduct business. This definition might seem simple, but it encompasses a powerful concept that has revolutionized how human societies operate and trade with one another. Money serves three essential functions in any economy. First, it acts as a medium of exchange, allowing people to trade goods and services without the complications of bartering. Second, money serves as a unit of account, providing a standard way to measure and compare the value of different items. Finally, money functions as a store of value, enabling people to save their purchasing power for future use. These three functions work together to make money incredibly useful. Without all three functions working properly, money wouldn't be as effective in facilitating economic activity. Each function is crucial for a healthy, functioning economy. Let's examine the first function: medium of exchange. Imagine trying to buy groceries by trading your skills or possessions directly. You might offer to fix someone's computer in exchange for bread, but what if the baker doesn't need computer repair? This is called the double coincidence of wants problem. Money solves this issue elegantly. Instead of finding someone who wants exactly what you have, you can sell your services for money, then use that money to buy what you need. This makes transactions much more efficient and opens up countless possibilities for trade that wouldn't exist in a barter system. The second function of money is serving as a unit of account. This means money provides a common measuring stick for value. When you see that an apple costs $1, bread costs $3, and milk costs $2, you can easily compare their relative values. Without this standard unit, imagine how confusing shopping would be if every item was priced in different terms. Money creates a universal language of value that everyone understands. This function makes it possible to keep accurate financial records, create budgets, and make informed purchasing decisions. It's the foundation of all accounting and financial planning. The third function is money's ability to store value over time. When you save $100 today, you expect to be able to use that same $100 to purchase goods in the future. This is fundamentally different from perishable goods that lose value quickly. If you tried to save apples for months, they would rot and become worthless. Money, when stable, maintains its purchasing power, allowing you to delay consumption and plan for future needs. This function enables saving, investment, and long-term financial planning. However, it's important to note that inflation can affect money's ability to store value over very long periods. Throughout history, different types of money have emerged. Commodity money, like gold and silver, has intrinsic value because the material itself is valuable. These metals have been prized for thousands of years due to their rarity and useful properties. Fiat money, like modern paper currency, has value because governments declare it legal tender and people trust and accept it. Most of the money we use today is fiat money. Digital money represents the newest evolution, existing only in electronic form. This includes everything from bank account balances to newer forms like cryptocurrencies. Each type has its own advantages and characteristics that make it suitable for different economic conditions. Societies adopt money systems because they provide tremendous benefits over alternative trading methods. Money creates efficiency by eliminating the complex problem of finding trading partners who want exactly what you have to offer. Instead of spending time and energy arranging complicated barter deals, people can focus on what they do best and simply use money to obtain everything else they need. This efficiency leads to economic growth because it enables specialization. When people can easily trade their specialized skills or products for money, they can focus on becoming experts in their field, which benefits everyone in society through improved products and services.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.